Learning objectives for this course. Gain a fundamental understanding of project management principles. Learn about the key roles in project management, especially the role of the project manager. Familiarize yourself with the various project management methodologies. So, what is project management? Here's a brief definition and importance. Project management is the strategic discipline of applying knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project tasks and activities to meet specific goals and deliverables within a defined timeline. It is both an art and a science, involving the planning, organizing, leading, and controlling of resources to achieve a particular objective. At its core, project management exists to transform ideas into reality in an efficient, structured, and goal-oriented manner. It enables individuals, teams, and organizations to take a concept, whether it's launching a product, building infrastructure, or implementing a service, and guide it through a planned execution process to achieve results. Why project management is important. 1. Clear direction and accountability. It provides a roadmap with defined tasks, milestones, and roles, ensuring everyone knows what is expected and when. 2. Effective resource utilization. Project management ensures that time, money, people, and materials are used wisely, minimizing waste and maximizing value. 3. Risk management. It helps identify, assess, and mitigate risks before they become problems, enhancing the chances of project success. 4. Quality control. Project managers set quality benchmarks and processes, ensuring that the final outcomes meet the required standards. 5. Alignment with organizational goals. Projects are aligned with broader business objectives, making sure that the effort contributes meaningfully to overall success. 6. Stakeholder communication. Structured communication plans help manage expectations and keep everyone informed, from team members to clients and sponsors. 7. Balancing the triple constraints. Project management is crucial in balancing scope, what is to be done, time, how long it will take, and cost, how much it will cost, often referred to as the project management triangle. Success lies in maintaining equilibrium among these three factors without compromising on quality. In today's dynamic and competitive world, project management is essential across every industry, from construction, IT, and engineering, to education, healthcare, government, and nonprofit sectors. Without it, projects are likely to experience delays, cost overruns, scope creep, and failed outcomes. Ultimately, project management empowers organizations and individuals to execute vision with precision, deliver change effectively, and continuously improve performance. The role of the project manager. A project manager is responsible for overseeing the entire project from initiation to closure. Their role includes planning, executing, and controlling the project's resources, managing the team, and ensuring that the project meets its objectives. The key concepts in project management. Project management is built on several core concepts that provide structure and clarity to the process of planning, executing, and delivering projects successfully. Two of the most foundational are 1. Projects, programs, and portfolios, the 3 Ps. Understanding the distinction between projects, programs, and portfolios is essential to managing work effectively at both the tactical and strategic levels. Project. A project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. It has a clearly defined beginning and end, specific objectives, and is constrained by time, budget, and scope. Examples include building a mobile app, organizing a corporate event, launching a new product. Projects are focused on specific deliverables and are executed using structured methodologies such as Agile, Waterfall, or Prince2. Program. A program is a collection of related projects managed in a coordinated way to obtain benefits that wouldn't be realized if managed separately. Purpose. Its purpose is to ensure alignment, avoids duplication, and allows for shared resources and governance. Example: a digital transformation program may include separate projects for IT infrastructure, employee training, app development, and data migration. Programs focus not just on delivering outputs, but on achieving strategic outcomes through coordinated project execution. Portfolio. A portfolio encompasses all projects and programs across an organization, managed collectively to align with strategic goals and maximize value. Objective: prioritize investments, allocate resources effectively, and ensure alignment with business objectives. Example: a telecom company's portfolio might include R&D programs, customer service upgrades, marketing campaigns, and infrastructure expansion. Portfolios are managed at the executive level, with decisions driven by ROI, risk, strategic fit, and organizational capacity. The triple constraints, project management triangle. One of the most crucial frameworks in project management is the triple constraint, also known as the iron triangle. This model identifies three primary factors that affect a project's success. Time. This refers to the project schedule, how long it will take to complete the project, including milestones, deadlines, and overall duration. Delays can impact costs and stakeholder satisfaction. Cost. This includes all financial resources required, budgets, labor costs, materials, tools, and overheads. Staying within budget is vital to ensure value and prevent project failure. Scope. Scope defines the work required to deliver the project, its goals, features, tasks, and deliverables. Changes in scope, known as scope creep, can derail the project if not properly managed. Balance and trade-off. These three constraints are interdependent. If the scope increases, time and/or cost usually go up. If the budget is cut, the team might have to reduce the scope or extend the timeline. Tightening the schedule may require more funding or reducing deliverables. A successful project manager must constantly evaluate and balance these constraints, making informed trade-offs while still delivering quality results. Why these concepts matter. Helps organizations plan and prioritize work effectively. Ensures alignment between project work and strategic goals. Provides clarity and structure for decision-making, resource allocation, and risk management. Helps identify potential conflicts early, allowing for proactive resolution. Balance and trade-off. These three constraints are interdependent. If the scope increases, time and/or cost usually go up. If the budget is cut, the team might have to reduce the scope or extend the timeline. Tightening the schedule may require more funding or reducing deliverables. A successful project manager must constantly evaluate and balance these constraints, making informed trade-offs while still delivering quality results. Why these concepts matter. Helps organizations plan and prioritize work effectively. Ensures alignment between project work and strategic goals. Provides clarity and structure for decision-making, resource allocation, and risk management. Helps identify potential conflicts early, allowing for proactive resolution. Project life cycle and phases. The project life cycle represents the step-by-step progression of a project from its beginning to its conclusion. It provides a structured framework that helps project teams plan, execute, and deliver projects in a consistent and controlled manner. Every project, regardless of size or industry, typically goes through 5 fundamental phases. 1. Initiation phase. What are we doing and why? This is the starting point of any project. The primary goal is to define the project at a high level and assess its feasibility and value to the organization or client. Our key activities are to identify project objectives and justification, business case. Define the initial project scope and deliverables. Identify key stakeholders and their expectations. Conduct a feasibility study or risk assessment. Create a project charter, a formal document that authorizes the project's existence. Importance. Without a clear initiation phase, a project may lack direction, purpose, and executive buy-in, leading to ambiguity and scope confusion later on. 2. Planning phase. How will we do it? Planning is the blueprint of the project. In this phase, all aspects of execution are mapped out in detail. This is where clarity turns into concrete plans, schedules, and strategies. Key activities. Develop the project management plan. Define detailed scope, goals, deliverables, and quality criteria. Create work breakdown structure, WBS. Develop timelines and Gantt charts or other scheduling tools. Estimate budgets and allocate financial resources. Identify and assign human and material resources. Plan for risk, communication, procurement, and stakeholder engagement. Importance. A well-documented plan ensures the team is aligned, resources are properly managed, and risks are anticipated before they occur. It sets the foundation for success. 3. Execution phase. Let's get it done. This is where the real work begins. Plans are put into action, deliverables are developed, and resources are actively engaged. The project manager plays a key role in coordinating efforts, communicating progress, and removing roadblocks. Key activities. Perform actual project tasks and produce deliverables. Manage and lead the project team. Communicate with stakeholders. Implement quality assurance processes. Manage vendor relationships and contracts, if applicable. Importance. Execution is where value is created. It requires leadership, problem-solving, and real-time management to maintain momentum and ensure the team remains focused and productive. 4. Monitoring and controlling phase. Are we on track? This phase runs concurrently with execution and involves ongoing oversight to ensure the project stays within scope, on schedule, and within budget. Key activities. Track key performance indicators, KPIs. Monitor scope, time, and cost against the plan, triple constraints. Manage changes to the project plan, change control. Conduct regular status meetings and reporting. Identify and address issues or risks as they arise. Ensure deliverables meet quality standards. Importance. Without effective monitoring and control, even a well-planned project can quickly spiral out of control. This phase helps avoid surprises and facilitates proactive decision-making. 5. Closing phase. It's a wrap. The final phase ensures the project is formally closed and evaluated. It involves handing off deliverables, releasing resources, and capturing lessons learned for future improvement. Key activities. Verify that all project work is completed and objectives met. Obtain formal client or stakeholder approval. Hand over deliverables or operational responsibility to the end user. Release project team and resources. Archive documentation. Conduct a post-project review or lessons learned session. Importance. Closing brings closure and allows the organization to assess the project's success and areas for improvement. It also ensures no loose ends are left unresolved. Why the project lifecycle matters. Provides a clear, repeatable structure for managing diverse projects. Helps improve project predictability, quality, and control. Enhances communication between stakeholders, sponsors, and teams. Reduces risks of failure by encouraging disciplined management and tracking. Supports continuous improvement by documenting lessons for future projects. Project management methodologies. Project management methodologies are structured approaches or frameworks that guide how a project is planned, executed, and delivered. These methodologies help teams and organizations standardize processes, improve efficiency, and increase the chances of project success. The choice of methodology often depends on the project type, complexity, timeline, stakeholder expectations, and flexibility requirements. Project management methodologies. Project management methodologies are structured approaches or frameworks that guide how a project is planned, executed, and delivered. These methodologies help teams and organizations standardize processes, improve efficiency, and increase the chances of project success. The choice of methodology often depends on the project type, complexity, timeline, stakeholder expectations, and flexibility requirements. Waterfall methodology. Plan it all, then do it. the waterfall model is one of the oldest and most traditional project management approaches. It follows a linear and sequential flow where each phase must be completed before the next one begins. Key characteristics. Phases include requirements, design, implementation, testing, deployment, maintenance. Little to no overlap between stages. Best suited for projects with well-defined goals, fixed budgets, and clear timelines. Changes are difficult to accommodate once the project has started. It's ideal for construction projects, government or defense contracts, projects with strict regulatory compliance, software development projects with clear requirements. Pros: easy to manage due to structure and predictability. Documentation is emphasized and thorough. Clear milestones and deliverables. Cons: inflexible to change. Late-stage issues can be costly. Less customer feedback during the process. Agile methodology. Adapt and evolve as you go. Agile is a modern, adaptive approach to project management that embraces change, collaboration, and iterative development. Rather than a rigid plan, Agile focuses on continuously improving a product through short development cycles and ongoing stakeholder input. Key characteristics. Work is broken into small increments, called iterations or sprints. Encourages customer involvement and regular feedback. Prioritizes individuals and interactions over processes and tools. Emphasizes responding to change over following a strict plan. Ideal for software development and tech projects, startups or innovation-driven industries, projects where requirements are likely to evolve. Pros: increased flexibility and responsiveness, greater stakeholder satisfaction due to ongoing feedback, faster time to market with usable product versions. Cons: requires close collaboration and experienced teams, less predictability in timelines and costs, can become chaotic without strong leadership and discipline. Scrum framework under Agile. Sprint-based teamwork. Scrum is one of the most popular frameworks under Agile. It organizes work into sprints' fixed-length iterations, typically 1 to 4 weeks, and emphasizes cross-functional teamwork and continuous improvement. Key elements. Product backlog, a prioritized list of tasks, features, sprint planning, daily stand-ups, sprint review, and sprint retrospective. Roles include product owner, scrum master, and development team. The strengths. Promotes team ownership and accountability. Encourages quick problem solving. Delivers working products at regular intervals. Kanban framework under Agile. Visual workflow control. Kanban is another Agile methodology that emphasizes visual task management using a Kanban board, typically divided into columns like to do, in progress, and done. Key features. Work in progress, WIP, limits to reduce overload. Continuous flow instead of time-boxed sprints. Real-time updates on task status. Highly adaptable to any project type. Ideal for teams with ongoing or maintenance work, operations and service delivery teams, environments where priorities shift frequently. Benefits. Easy to implement and understand. Enhances transparency and focus. Reduces bottlenecks and idle time. Choosing the right methodology. Factors to consider. Project size and complexity. Waterfall for predictable projects. Agile for dynamic, evolving projects. Team experience. Agile needs self-organizing, disciplined teams. Client involvement. Agile supports continuous engagement. Waterfall provides limited checkpoints. Time sensitivity. Agile allows early delivery of working components. Budget flexibility. Waterfall is better when budgets are fixed up front. Hybrid methodologies. Many organizations now adopt hybrid models combining Waterfall's structure with Agile's flexibility. This is common in larger enterprises where some teams need predictability and others need adaptability. So that will be it for this module. It was a bit of a lengthy one. I hope you could follow through. See you on the next module.